Opening day of the IBSF Bobsleigh and Skeleton World Championships in Lake Placid, and women's skeleton underway. In the first of the four heats, Brazil's Nicole Silveira was firmly in the top 10. She was in a massively tight group of athletes that stretched from third place down to 11th, covered by under 0.2 of a second. In the tricky, warm conditions, Xiao Dan of China had moved up the order after being only 15th after the first heat, but Silveira managed to stay in front of her. There were still 6 sleds to go. Next up was 20-year-old Hallie Clark. At the age of 19 a year earlier, she'd become the youngest ever women's world champion in skeleton. Since then, she's won the Junior Worlds, and now looking to try and medal again here on North American ice in Lake Placid. It was another strong run from Clark. She's got great speed at the start and great sliding ability. 1100s up on the Brazilian. One of the shocks, perhaps, of the first heat was the performance of the Czech Republic's Anna Fernstedt. She lay in a strong 5th position, under a quarter of a second away from the lead. Dropping back behind Hallie Clark early on, she doesn't have the start speed that Clark does. She used her sliding ability and all her knowledge of a track that she enjoys to drive herself back into the lead at the line. On top of the pile, but still 4 to go. Great Britain's Tabby Sturker had dropped by the wayside, and so Fernstedt still led as we got to the top 3. Kimberly Boss of the Netherlands, the Olympic bronze medalist and last year's silver medalist in the World Championships, had a decent first heat. She was only 1600ths off the lead, but a flyer in the second run absolutely cemented herself into the leader's box, leaving Anna Fernstedt behind her by nearly 0.2 of a second, a big margin in this race. Ahead of Boss by a 10th in the first heat, the USA's Mystique Rowe. She remains the home nation's best chance of a medal. Another strong start from the 2022 Push World Champion, but a tough time in the chicane cost her speed, and she dropped out of the green and into the red behind Boss. She will be in 4th place overnight, still with a shot at a medal. And the first heat leader, Kim Marmons of Belgium, also struggled in Heat 2. And that means that Kimberly Boss is the overnight leader from Anna Fernstedt and Hallie Clark. Marmons down in 7th with lots more racing to do.